Welcome everyone to the Hope4Med virtual ribbon cutting ceremony for our membership site. Woohoo! We made it. It is May 1st, the day that I have been talking about for weeks now. Our membership site is officially live, and I am so happy you guys are here to attend this virtual ceremony with me. And let me introduce you to my avatar. Hello, everybody. Hi, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am so happy to see all of you. Welcome to Verbella and our new space here in the metaverse. Today is May 1st, and May 1st marks the beginning of Mental Health Awareness Month. May 1st, 2022 also is the 1 year anniversary of the very first podcast I ever created for Hope4Med. I created the podcast to initiate this conversations that we will continue to have together on this platform. I created the podcast to begin building this community we will continue to strengthen together on this membership site. So, why do I stress the importance of a community in the first place? Who needs a community? What are the benefits of being part of a community? Well, the first benefit is to tackle feelings of isolation. For so many of us, when we're going through training to become a healthcare professional, and even in our day-to-day, so many of us feel like imposters. How many of you have ever felt like an imposter? If you were able to look around, you would see that so many people have raised their hands. It's a very, very common feeling and phenomenon. However, while you were walking around feeling like an imposter, did you talk with anyone else who said that they also felt like an imposter? It's very rare to hear yes. Because what happens instead is that each of us walks around in our little island of our own, thinking that we are the only ones that are feeling the way that we are feeling, or experiencing the experiences that we are experiencing. And if that feeling is not positive, then oftentimes we start feeling like something's wrong with me. Maybe I don't belong. Maybe I'm not strong enough. When in fact, that's not the case at all. So, what's the benefit of being part of a community? Part of a community whose sole purpose is to optimize you and your wellness. A community whose sole purpose is to make sure that you are taking care of patient number one, engaging in self-care. A community whose mission is to help ensure that you align yourself with your core values. And if you don't know what those values are, a community that allows you to have the space to figure it out. What would it feel like to have easy access to a community of your peers where you can come and engage as if you are in a wellness retreat or in a conference? Having experiences where it feels like you're sitting side by side, having your private conversations, your inside jokes with each other, but not having to request days off work, pay for a flight, hotel, and everything else. A community that is accessible to you on your computer. A community that allows you to experience some of those same sensations that you experience when you are attending programs and events live. What would it feel like if you had a community where you could release some of those burdens that you've been carrying around for so long? How would you feel? Would you feel lighter? Would you feel more alive? Would you have a pep in your step? How would it feel to be part of a community whose goal is to help you remember why you chose a career in medicine in the first place? How would it feel to reignite that fire, that burning desire to become a healthcare professional, and keep it burning bright? A community that you could come to refuel whenever you want. How would that affect your day to day? How would that affect your interactions with your patients if you were able to tap back into that flame? How would it affect your life with your family and your friends and loved ones? Imagine going into work feeling fulfilled, feeling alive, knowing that regardless of whatever the day throws at you, and the day will throw curveballs at you. That's the one thing that's guaranteed in a career in healthcare. But you'll be able to handle it with ease and let it just roll off your shoulder. Knowing that on those difficult days, you have this community to fall back on, to come to, a community of your peers. What would that feel like? Could you ever imagine a community like that existing? Well, that's what you get here with Hope4Med. Everyone who signs up to be a member of Hope4Med this month will get this Hope4Med badge attached to their profile in our community area. This badge will entitle you to VIP experiences and discounts. So I mentioned our membership community, and some of you guys have explored that a little bit. So in that community, we have recreated a Facebook group feel. Each of you have been assigned to our general community as well as to a specialty specific community. And just like Facebook groups, that's where you'll be able to communicate back and forth with other healthcare professionals that are within your same specialty, grow your network and your connection. You will have access to a online journal where you will be able to document your experiences with the Hope4Med platform and your life in general, and really be able to track your transformation. There, you'll also be able to RSVP for all of our events. Soon, we will provide opportunities for group mindset masterclasses and one-on-one coaching sessions. And that is also where you will be able to schedule those activities also. We all know that there is room for improvement in our healthcare system. And that might be an understatement. However, with Hope4Med, we are hopeful that regardless of how long it takes for this change to become a reality in the healthcare system, you as healthcare professionals can bloom as bright and vibrant as the lotus flower. I'm not sure how many of you guys are familiar with the lotus flower, but this flower is gorgeous, but it blooms in muddy water. Despite how disgusting its environment is, the environment does not affect the vibrancy of the lotus flower. At Hope4Med, we believe that the same thing is possible for you as a healthcare professional. That regardless of the condition that you find yourself in, that you can get to a point where the environment does not affect your flame, your glow, your happiness and sense of fulfillment. We are hopeful that you can regain your locus of control. And it's completely possible. And we can show you how here together as a collective. And it's not something that you master in X amount of weeks, but it's something that we'll work on. I view it as an onion with all these various layers. That there's always a deeper layer after you've mastered the outer layer. There's always more to learn and discover about you. And at Hope4Med, we provide resources and an atmosphere for you to be able to do that. How would it feel to face the world each day with a cup overflowing, with a gas tank that's full? How would that change your life?
This is Hope4Med, new day for med, for us, by us, and just for us. This is Hope4Med.